Right now on CBS 12 News this morning at 6 o'clock, 2 hospitals are working to get back online after a cyber attack. Ahead, what you need to know if you are a patient at one of these local hospitals.
And a special session is back on the table to help millions fighting high home insurance rates. But will lawmakers beat the clock ahead of hurricane season?
And skies are dry to start this morning. I'll let you know when we could see rain return to the area.
It's a new day. This is CBS 12 News this morning.
Thank you for starting your Wednesday morning with us. Good morning, I'm Matt Lincoln.
And I'm Terry Hornstein. Yeah, it's hump day, and you're taking a live look right here in downtown West Palm Beach. We are just one day away from Sunfest.
Sunfest week.
Matt's pretty excited.
It's been a couple years since we've had it. You know, we need it back.
We
It's
do
exciting.
need it back. Very exciting. It's South Florida's largest waterfront music and arts festival. It will be a lot of fun this week.
Yeah, so meteorologist Lauren Leslie, obviously we love having sun. In fact, we like having a little cloud cover. It's perfect for
cool.
Sunfest. So what are we looking at this week?
Matt's so excited, you guys. We might get some cloud cover, Matt. I don't know what he's more excited about, the cloud cover or the start of Sunfest.
You know, Sunfest is what I'm talking about.
All right, fair. Let's take a look right now at radar. We will see some showers moving across parts of the area today. We've even got the chance of rain at times over the weekend, which might help to cool you off when you're at Sunfest. So we've got this front boundary to our north. High pressure has been in place for days, keeping us dry. But as this approaches the area, it's destabilizing our atmosphere a little bit. So we will see a better rain chance this afternoon and again tomorrow. 3:30 later today, scattered showers are popping up. This is 5:20. Notice there's not a ton of rain everywhere. We'll see some storms outside, but not everyone's getting rained on. Some people will probably stay dry and sunny. 10:30 this evening, though, showers could be lingering closer to Lake Okeechobee. Mostly dry overnight, and then as we head back into the day tomorrow, 1:45 on your Thursday, more showers and thunderstorms will be returning. We could probably pick up about 1 to 2 inches of rain between now and Friday, with most of this potentially falling tomorrow. We need the rain. This is a great thing to see. We are a little behind on rainfall for this time of year. We normally see about a little over 12.5 inches so far. We've picked up about 11. We're actually above average ahead on rainfall for the month, but for the year, we are still behind. So hopefully over the next several weeks, as we move into the official start of rainy season, we'll start to see some of these numbers improving for us. Matt, Terry.
Thank you, Lauren. Let's take a look at our roadways this morning, heading to the Treasure Coast. This is in the Port St. Lucie area. You can see I-95 and the Turnpike both moving very smoothly as you get this Wednesday started. And we're checking in with Gary and our traffic tracker this morning. He's driving along I-95 in the northbound lanes in West Palm Beach, and look at that. It's looking pretty smooth, looking pretty nice as this morning gets started.
All right, 6:01 now this morning. 2 West Palm Beach hospitals are working to get their systems fully back online after they were hacked last week, affecting their phone and computer systems. Good Samaritan and the St. Mary's Medical Center are the Tenet Healthcare-owned hospitals that have been targeted. Kara Duffy has been following the story from the start. She's joining us live now from St. Mary's Medical Center, West Palm Beach. Kara, you know, the big concern here is if any patient's information was compromised. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Matt, it is still unclear this morning if any private patient information was compromised. But when hospitals are hacked, patient information and records usually is the first and main thing that hackers target. And Tenet Healthcare, the company that owns the 2 local hospitals that were impacted by the hack, said it is taking additional measures right now to protect patient and employee data. Keep in mind, if patient data was compromised, Tenet will have 60 days to disclose it publicly from the day that it first realized the patient information was stolen. And while we do know right now that this was all part of a hack, a spokesperson for the hospitals wouldn't say if medical records can still be accessed, if ransom had been demanded, or specifically which systems went down. The other 3 Tenet hospitals located in Palm Beach County were not impacted. Again, just St. Mary's Medical Center, where we are right now, as well as Good Samaritan Medical Center, just a few miles down the road. Of course, a lot of questions we are still working to get answers on this morning. Matt, Terry.
Yeah, and CBS 12 News spoke to a cybersecurity attorney to find out what kind of data hackers could be targeting. He tells us any important information like patient social security and credit card numbers are often at risk when hospitals are hacked. But he says even something as simple as your home address or phone number could be valuable information to a hacker.
The fact that maybe only fragments of certain information was taken and perhaps not an entire array of information doesn't mean that somebody can take that information and begin to look at social media and other places on the internet which might have a consumer's information, and then begin to build a robust profile to engage in identity theft. And that frequently happens.
So he recommends patients call the hospital to find out any information on what happened and what information of theirs was taken.
And the FBI has warned about the uptick in hospitals being targeted by hackers, and a major problem here is the lack of available cybersecurity employees. Take a look, as we have a recruiting website that says there are more than 590,000 cybersecurity job openings nationwide. All the states that you see here in the dark blue have the highest number of openings, including Florida, which is looking at about more than 30,000 openings right now. Once again, this is for cybersecurity experts. CBS 12 News is going to continue to stay on top of this story, trying to get answers to your questions. Make sure you visit our website, cbs12.com, for the latest information.
Lawmakers will return to Tallahassee for a special session to tackle the state's rising property insurance rates. CBS 12 News has been telling you for weeks about this, about homeowners not being able to afford insurance. So many people suffering right now. The governor says, well, he wants to stabilize those rates, especially ahead of hurricane season, which is just 35 days away. Lawmakers failed to pass bills targeting homeowners insurance during the regular legislative session last month. This special session is 5 days and set to start on May 23rd.
And of course, the struggle to pay for home insurance only comes after the difficulties right now buying a home in the first place. And this morning, the nationwide housing crisis, especially in South Florida, continues to make it hard for first-time home buyers to break into the market. New numbers show it's only getting tougher for families to afford a home. Take a look at this. Home prices went up nearly 20% in the month of February. The biggest jump was seen in Phoenix, Arizona, where they saw almost 33%. But right behind, Tampa at 32%, Miami at 29%. A mother of two tells us her family spent months searching for a new home just north of us in Brevard County.
Halfway desperate, halfway trying to get a good deal. And every time I'd be like, this is the one, this is the house, I got a good feeling. And then they'd say, nope, sorry, you were outbid. The bare minimum down payment and you can only afford so much. Your options are honestly just going to be limited. And
right now, some home buying analysts say the housing market could soon be affected even more by interest rate hikes.
Time right now, 6:06. The sentencing trial of the Parkland school shooter faced another setback in court, and this one full of drama. An entire pool of potential jurors was dismissed after one man got so upset and started screaming at Nicholas Cruz. Others followed with insults and then threats. This comes after the judge started jury selection all over again after she failed to question potential jurors who said they really wouldn't be able to follow the law, and then she dismissed them. Opening statements have now been pushed back to June 21st. Cruz pleaded guilty last year to killing 17 people at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School on Valentine's Day in 2018.
Well, 6:07 this morning, we're hearing for the first time from the mother of the 14-year-old boy who fell from a free fall ride in Orlando. Tyree Sampson's parents filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the manufacturer of the ride, the operator of the ride, and Icon Park itself. A report found his seat's safety sensors were manually adjusted to allow for larger riders and left a gap between the harness and the seat more than twice the typical size in order to accommodate this 380-pound teen. Sampson's mother says the phone call she received broke her heart.
It was a movie. I'm thinking I'm in a movie. Am I dreaming? I'm like, no. I mean, worst nightmare ever. You send your child on a vacation with family and friends, and he didn't return from the vacation. That's gruesome. I know, that's horrible.
Orlando Slingshot, which operates the free fall, says they're cooperating with the investigation, saying, quote, all protocols, procedures, and safety measures provided by the manufacturer of the ride were followed. Right now, no criminal charges have been filed.
It's just such a sad story. Time right now, 6:08. Next on CBS 12 News this morning, the White House pushing to get a pill to treat COVID-19 out to millions of Americans.
Yeah, so coming up next, why it's hard for some patients to find a pharmacy that actually has that drug in stock.
And listen to this, Palm Beach County Fire Rescue finishing training on a new life-saving technique, the new way they plan to treat patients even before they get to the hospital.
News this morning. Thank you for starting your hump day here with us. Let's take a live look at the White House. So this morning, we know that Vice President Kamala Harris is taking an antiviral pill called Paxlovid after she tested positive for COVID-19. Her office says she talked to her doctors about taking the pill first. Right now, the vice president says she doesn't have any symptoms and that she is isolating. Neither President Biden nor the First Lady were considered close contacts.
Yeah, and the antiviral drug we're talking about here that the vice president is taking, well, it will soon be available in more places across our country. Right now, it's only available at about 20,000 sites. So the goal is to double that within weeks by allowing participating pharmacies to order free antiviral treatments directly from the federal government. So this reduces the risk of COVID hospitalization by 89% in high-risk adult patients. It's already authorized for people who are 12 years and older who are considered high risk, often with underlying conditions like obesity. We're talking about hypertension, diabetes, asthma, but it must be taken within 5 days of coming down with COVID-19 symptoms.
And if you want to get your hands on an antiviral pill, here's a look at where you can get it. First, find a doctor to prescribe the drug, then find the pharmacy that actually has it in stock. And you can do that by going to the Florida Department of Health website. It's called a treatment locator. I've got a link for it on my Facebook page right now at Lincoln CBS 12. All the green points that you see right here are locations that have the oral antiviral pills. Yeah, when you zoom in a little more, you can just see there right now are a lot of locations here in southern and central Palm Beach County where you can find pharmacies like CVS and Walgreens. To make sure they have the pills in stock, though, you should call the pharmacy first before you head over.
This morning, we know Pfizer requested emergency use authorization for a COVID-19 booster for children between the ages of 5 and 11. Data submitted to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration found a third shot was effective in protecting that age group against the virus. Right now, Pfizer is still studying how children younger than 5 react to the vaccine. Results of those trials should be out in the coming months. That age group is the only one right now not yet approved to be vaccinated.
All right, 6:13, let's get another check of our forecast with Lauren.
Matt, thanks. Checking in right now on our temperatures. It's a cool start out there for us. Most areas in the 60s as you wake up on this Wednesday. 63 degrees in Indiantown right now, 75 in Boca. We're at 62 in Fort Pierce. Look at the hour by hour. This is for Jupiter for today. About 78 degrees by 10 o'clock. You're near 80 at 11, 82 by 1, so warming up quicker. Today, everyone's temperatures are closer to the mid-80s as we move into the afternoon. 9:30 this morning. Sky is still probably dry at that point. We'll have the possibility of some scattered rain, though, later. And then a few thunderstorms are likely going to return as well. Strongest activity expected to be a little further inland. There's a front boundary moving into the area today. Stalling out, really taking its time pushing south. But because it's hanging around, it destabilizes our atmosphere and then will once again bring the chance of some thunderstorms tomorrow. So it's not going to rain all day, every day for the next several days, but more scattered storms expected as we move through the afternoon hours. Still likely going to deal with some showers on Friday with that front boundary stalling in place. Temperatures are staying in the 80s through next week. Matt, Terry.
All righty, Lauren, let's take a look right now on our roads here on time traffic. This is in northern Palm Beach County where you see traffic is up to speed. Just slightly further north than that, our traffic trackers on northbound I-95 in Hobe Sound. All clear.
Right now, Palm Beach County Fire Rescue is training some of its firefighter paramedics to do blood transfusions in the field. This is a huge step right now for public safety. CBS 12's Al Pefley tells us how this could help save lives.
Hi. So we have an injured thermal going through. He has lung sounds. Blood pressure is 85/62.
When paramedics are treating a critically injured patient, seconds count. Right now, those who need a blood transfusion have to wait until they get to the hospital. Now, Palm Beach County Fire Rescue has plans to change that by training its firefighter paramedics to do blood transfusions in the field.
We're going to give it probably 5 to 6 good squeezes.
It could improve our ability to save lives in the most severely injured patients.
So what I'm doing here is I'm manually pumping the blood into the patient.
It's extremely important to provide blood as quickly as possible to patients who've been critically injured, such as victims of traffic accidents, stabbings, or shootings. The Palm Beach County Healthcare District Trauma Hawk helicopters and SUVs driven by Palm Beach County Fire Rescue captains will carry units of whole blood so that blood transfusions can be done quickly in the field on the way to the hospital. Palm Beach County Fire Rescue is one of the few fire rescue agencies in the entire state to offer that level of care.
The quicker we can restore the volume of blood they lost and at the same time stop their bleeding, the better the outcomes are.
I think this will be the most significant step we've made in trauma care in the field in 100 years.
That's our Al Pefley reporting. Coming up next, in the battle between DeSantis and Disney, the governor may be running into a roadblock.
Yeah, we're learning what could keep him from stripping the company of all its special privileges in the state. That's coming up in just 25 minutes.
And one Palm Beach County city finding a new way to help the victims of crimes, what they're doing to help get people through some of the most harrowing experiences of their lives. You're watching CBS 12 News This Morning, the one to turn to.
3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And liftoff. Go Falcon.
Listen to all that cheering just hours ago before astronauts took off to the International Space Station from Cape Canaveral. Crew 4 is the 5th crewed mission to the ISS. They will do more than 200 science experiments in space. The crew is expected to dock at the ISS tonight around 8:15, so they're on their way.
Hot traffic going up and back to space.
Oh yeah, I hope they're waving to each other.
Dennis sent us this photo. Take a look. That's beautiful. He was
So
able to see the
nice.
launch from Port St. Lucie. And Lauren, you went out there, poked your head outside, and saw it from here at the station.
I did, and I took a video.
You did?
I did, Terry.
Why haven't you showed it to us yet?
It's on my Facebook and Twitter pages because it's very long and it's too large of a file to upload it into my graphics.
We should start following Lauren then on
We
her
are
social
following
media.
Lauren.
Terry's not following me.
I am.
Go to Twitter, go to my Facebook pages. You'll be able to see both of those videos. Also, it is not nearly as impressive as that photo that was sent in to us. That was very cool. Look outside right now from Juno Beach. The water is much flatter outside this morning. Checking in now from Okeechobee. Lots of sunshine outside. Storm track radar is dry. We will see the possibility of some rain a little later on today as a front boundary is moving in. Not going to rain everywhere, not going to rain all day, but you know, a little shower or two is returning to the forecast. 68 degrees in Stewart right now, 63 for Vero Beach. Okeechobee, you're at 61, 66 in Port St. Lucie, and Fort Pierce is at 62. Rest of the day, this is for Port St. Lucie. You are partly cloudy. Your temperature warms to near 85 later on. Nice and warm outside. Staying partly cloudy overnight, and then the possibility of some rain returns tomorrow. A warmer afternoon. We're headed towards the mid to upper 80s later today. About 85 in Fort Pierce, but we could warm closer to 89 further inland, out near the lake. Matt, Terry?
Thank you, Lauren. Want to get a check of those roadways. Right now, we are tracking a crash. This is in St. Lucie County. You can see that yellow there in the southbound lanes. It is, though, on I-95 north. It's beyond exit 121, so that's St. Lucie West Boulevard. There, a right lane is blocked. Keep this in mind as you head out this morning. Could cause a couple of delays for you. And you also saw some traffic there on the turnpike as well. And we're taking a live look from the southbound, from Gary. He's on the southbound, in the southbound lanes of I-95 in the Hope Sound area. It's looking smooth right there, but just keep this accident in mind again in St. Lucie County, I-95 north.
622 sports. That was easy for the Heat. The Miami Heat moving on to the Eastern Conference semifinals, taking care of the Hawks last night, 97-94 in Game 5. Heat win the series 4-1, and they did it without two of their biggest stars. Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler were out for injuries. Butler missed the game with knee inflammation. Lowry out with his second straight game because of a hamstring strain. But luckily here, they're going to get some much-needed rest before the next round. The Heat have 5 days to prepare for the next game coming up on Monday. They'll take on the winner of the Sixers and Raptors series. Right now, Philly leads Toronto 3-2 with Game 6 tomorrow night. Now let's take a live look in Las Vegas, where the countdown is almost up for the NFL draft. Day one of the NFL draft is tomorrow. The preparations are well underway. Stage is all set, carpet rolled out. The draftees are going to walk by the fountain. It's going to be super cool out there. Dolphins, though, we're going to have to wait around, Dolphins, for the first pick because they don't have a first-round pick. They don't have a second-round pick. Got to wait for the third-round pick on Friday. Make sure to join us tomorrow at CBS 12 News This Morning. We'll go live to Las Vegas for a preview.
Well, this morning, more photos and videos are coming in from our CBS 12 News viewers for our segment, Show Us Something Good. We'll take a look at some of these photos. Alan sent us this photo of his lily that he's had for about 3 months, and it says it brings him peace every morning.
Very pretty.
Love it. Beautiful. Alina shared this video of with us. She says it was birds playing while she was sitting in her car before work. That's adorable.
They look like they're flirting a little bit. They're chasing each other.
I don't know what they're playing.
Tag?
Tag is a good game. Sure, we'll go with that. And then Gretchen sent us this photo of everyone getting their workout in at the pool, which I love. So fun.
I want to take one of these classes.
Love a group pool class.
Yeah.
And then we've got this adorable video from Jessica. This little guy was delivering the wedding rings for the bride and groom in his toy Jeep on the beach.
Not even interested in using both hands.
Yeah,
He's like,
I mean,
Leaning
he's
back.
so cute.
Relax.
He's riding in
Rolling
style.
up.
I mean, he drives pretty well on the sand there.
It certainly does. So if you want to see your photos or videos on TV, all you have to do is look for the Chime In tab on our website and on our app. There's a button that says Submit Content. So just select the Show Us Something Good topic, and then we'll be sharing more of your photos and videos right here on CBS 12 News This Morning, coming up on Friday. Matt, Terry.
I just love all of those. They're always so good.
Send them for us, right?
Yeah, send them for us.
They bring smiles to our faces. So if you don't do it for you, do it for us.
Please. We need it in the morning. Coming up on CBS 12 News at 6:30, a Palm Beach County school teacher found guilty for defying a mask mandate last year.
Yeah, so coming up in 5 minutes, we're digging into the arrest report to find out exactly what happened and what consequences this teacher could face.
Plus, new numbers show the mental health of our children took a dive during the pandemic. A new study shows us what factors contributed.
Hey, this is exciting. Coming up a little later on today, CBS 12 News anchor Jim Grimes, my compatriot in the evenings, will be joining us live from Vero Beach. He's going to be taking a ride with the Blue Angels later today. It's all leading up to the Vero Beach Air Show. We're going to talk to Jim live on CBS 12 News at 9. Join us then.
He's getting up early today. And before we head to break, here is another live look in downtown West Palm Beach at the Sunfest tent. We are just one day away from Sunfest. It's South Florida's largest waterfront music and arts festival. It's back after several years. We have all the details you need to know, including the forecast for the event. That's coming up.